I was a worker at a kimchi factory. One day I fell into a kimchi vat. That very day the factory was shut down and I was pickled for 100 years. Miraculously I survived. I found my great-grandson. Looking at my wife's photo, I missed her terribly and decided to visit her. My great-grandson led me to the cemetery. I saw that the once auspicious burial spot was now blocked by a massive billboard, casting perpetual shadow over her grave. Just then workers arrived to change the ad. I punched one of them, demanding they tear down the billboard. The workers thought I'd lost my mind. I swung my fist again, knocking them down with the same technique I used to catch rats back in the day. The result? My great-grandson and I were both arrested. He lost his job because of me. Back home, I demanded he pay for the burial plot deed and have the billboard completely demolished. My great-grandson roared at me. He'd already spent his life savings covering the workers' medical bills. Buying the plot would cost $200,000. I cursed him as an unfilial grandson. When I was at my peak, he wasn't even a tadpole. We had a huge fight. I slammed the door and left. I resolved to build a kimchi empire using the pickling techniques I'd stolen from a kimchi factory a century ago. But the first step stumped me: no money for ingredients. That's when I set my sights on the trash bin. I dug up a bag of rotten cucumbers, expired salt, and a few sealed jars. Ingredients and tools all accounted for. I began pickling. Cucumbers into jars, salt poured in, no lids, leaving rainwater and bird droppings to fill them naturally. Soon, century-old handmade pickled cucumbers were complete. I pushed my cart out to set up shop. My first customers were two young men. They asked, "Did you add preservatives?" I didn't understand. One man opened a jar, sniffed it, and deemed it acceptable. And just like that, my business was launched. These zero-additive, all-natural, century-old traditional pickled cucumbers went viral online. Influencers came to check them out, and netizens dubbed me Pickle Brother. I made my first fortune. During an interview, I cursed my great-grandson as a good-for-nothing right to the camera. He was furious. He'd lost his job and his investment, yet I had the nerve to publicly shame him. He immediately called the regulatory agency to report me. The next day, inspectors arrived. Without a sanitation permit, my stall was confiscated, and all my earnings went to fines. When the test results came out, everyone saw my production process. It was almost enough to make them vomit. My great-grandson gloated. I was utterly crushed. Just when I was at my lowest, two regular customers suggested hire college students to make kimchi. It would raise hygiene standards and scale up production. I acted immediately. I hired a female assistant. She understood food safety, sourced certified cucumbers, made students wear gloves, and streamlined the process to perfection. Finally, using a century-old recipe, I crafted kimchi that was pungent yet fragrant. With the students promoting it, customers grew steadily. This time, I truly made a profit. Without delay, I purchased the plot for my wife's grave and proudly removed the billboard. She finally saw the light of day again. Next, I will build my own kimchi empire.